Hey, hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me correctly? Yes.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
So maybe we will start because it's already past 6, and look like that some of the new members are joining us, which is cool. Um, just yeah, it's okay. So maybe for the one who have not been here previously, and I guess Pratik, Mayank, Tanishq, maybe if you just would like to introduce yourself, I guess you have applied for the LFX Mentorship Term 2 program, but tell us more. If you would like to introduce yourself, feel free to do it. No, Tanish, I heard your voice previously. I don't know if you would like to start.
Yeah, I've introduced you previously, but let's go once again. So I'm Tanishq. I'm a pre-final year student from India. So I've been also proposed to the FX mentorship recently and like working on bugs and RFEs in Microcks CLI.
Cool. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I remember that you've been the latest meeting. Yeah, thanks for that. Mayank, I don't know if you can take the mic and if you would like to say a few words as well.
Hello everyone. Myself Mayank Agrawal. I am like third year undergrad at IIIT Gwalior, and I'm actively contributing in Microcks CLI. Also, I have submitted my proposal for Microcks CLI LFX Term 2, and I'm very happy with the product what you have built. And also, I want to congratulate you guys for the CNCF incubating status. It has been upgraded to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
That's a big milestone, yeah, for the project and the community. Thanks for that.
Yeah, that's on my side. By the way, waiting for the results of LFX term 2.
Yeah, we will discuss about that. We'll see if Arsh is joining us today, but yeah, I think it's a selection going to be hard, and there's let's say a lot of amazing profile. Pratik, maybe if you would like to say a few words, we know you from previous
Yeah,
exchanges.
so let me introduce me to my Tanish. Hi, Mayank. So I'm Pratik, the platform advocate and open source contributor at Open Telemetry. And yeah, I'm not that much active contributor to Microcks since a couple of months. But yeah, you can say I contributed a couple of things. But yeah, I think this is I came here after a long time in a community meeting. So the main reason was like actually congratulations you guys. I think you did a great job like from moving to incubating projects. It's actually a great thing. So yeah, that's about me.
Yeah, thanks a lot, and thanks for your commitment to the open source project. We know that you're contributing on multiple projects. That's very cool. Thanks for that. Destiny, I think we have had mic issues last time, so I don't know if you would like to say a few words and if you have a good network connectivity today.
Yeah, hello everybody. Glad to be here. Yeah, my name is Destiny and I've been contributing to the Microcks for quite a while now. So yeah, I think that's all. I'm not sure there's any other. Okay, I think we might want to have a conversation about the test container, the Python test container. So I know we're supposed to have a plan to migrate to the organization. So I've done some testing on my end, and yeah, just for us to review it and um, deploy it. I think there should be a process for that. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for asking because I think the Python library for test container it's something also on which we have had quite a lot of conversation, and maybe we can have a conversation on it. Okay, that's cool. So you have all applied, I think, to Linux Mentorship Term 2, Destiny as well, correct?
Yes, right.
Okay, all right. So just, for, but I guess you know that perfectly, but I can share this, regarding, not that's for later, but regarding the schedule on itself, we have entered, let's say, the selection phase, which mean the mentors. And remember, on this project, there's 4 mentors, but we have 2 mentors more or less very focused on the project. They are currently reviewing all the Mantis applications, and they will conduct before June 3 some interviews. They're not going to interview everybody. They're going to shortlist some Mantis and conduct some interviews. So stay tuned. And then after that, a Mentee will be selected and the announcements will come right after. You may have seen some message from Nate from the CNCF on the Slack. I don't know why and how, by the way, but it look like that some mentees have announced that they have been selected on some project. That's technically normally impossible. So I don't know how they manage and how they have done that. So just take care, stay tuned. And I can tell you that, the mentors are really taking care about that and doing a deep validation, investigation, and review of all the application. As we said previously, that's a hard choice. We are very grateful that you have been so many to apply. I don't have the number, the figures at the moment, something we'll share. But yeah, the quality of all your application is really amazing. So stay tuned. Our decision on the mentor side, but June 3, one will be selected. And for all the others, please, if you would like to keep going on contributing on open source, Microcks, and so on, more than welcome. There's a lot of benefits of doing that. So feel free to join the community and improving and shaping your community and contribution skills as well. All right.
Great.
Yeah. Before maybe we move on some question, maybe test container, Python library, or some question regarding mentorship program, if you still have some. Let me just share something that is maybe important for all of you in order to, let's say, understand what Microcks and also another project that we are taking care with Laurent, which is named Reshaper, is doing, and especially regarding observability and OpenTelemetry. So there's a webinar tomorrow, 5 p.m. CET, conducted by Laurent, who will represent both Microcks and Reshaper, with Mauricio and Julia from -0, sorry. Yeah, I never remember that. I think I can hear Laurent laughing. I always do the mistake. So -0, sorry for that. And yeah, feel free to register. You have a link here. You need to do your registration on this link. And I think that's going to be a very great webinar. The recording will be published after. If you would like to join live, learn live, and ask questions live, feel free to join Laurent tomorrow. And I think that's going to be a great topic. Laurent, I don't know if you would like to explain and say a few words on the content and what you will showcase tomorrow.
Yes. So basically, we started a new collaboration with Mauricio a few months ago, and we presented a workshop during the Spring I/O event. It was in Barcelona a few weeks ago, and so it was a full workshop on how to let's say, how to test, how to validate, and how to build AI native and cloud native application the modern way. So we have a bit of a rush during this workshop. We also discovered a lot of let's say tricky stuff regarding observability, regarding testability into Spring while preparing these workshops. And so we decided to have a follow up on this. And so tomorrow we will just have 1 hour to focus on a basic AI native application using LLM, and we will just try to ask some question about how to test it, because most of the time introducing AI into your application means that it will be also difficult to test it and to test it efficiently, quickly, to have a very quick feedback loop. Then we will see how to connect it to existing APIs using Reshaper. And along all these different operations, different actions, we will just take care about how to make things observable. So that's where we spend a lot of time with Mauricio chasing the different open telemetry setup we could achieve on different systems, and we'll present you what we are able to achieve by applying those tricks everywhere.
Yeah, it's very cool. So see you all live tomorrow for this webinar.
Yeah.
I think you may learn quite a lot of interesting stuff. And as Laurent said, he clearly told me, and I saw quite a lot of issues after the webinar preparation. Look like that we found some pitfall and issues to dig further. So that's also cool.
Yeah, and especially because I wanted to do the webinar with the latest version of Microcks, the one we are preparing at the moment, that is now using Spring Boot 4. And Spring Boot 4 is a total different animal regarding observability than Spring Boot 3. So we discovered a lot of regressions, a lot of additional configuration that needs to be set up. So really interesting.
All right. So any other point, Laurent, that you would like to cover regarding Microcks in general, the project, or so on, before we check question IDs on from the attendees?
Yeah, maybe some general updates and some general updates that may also explain why we are so, let's say, slow to review and to merge your contribution PR on mostly on the CLI. Is that these last 3 weeks, we conducted huge refactoring and let's say technical stack upgrades on Microcks, moving it from Java 21 to Java 25, from Angular 19 to Angular 21, from Spring Boot 3 to Spring Boot 4, and from Quarkus 3.27 to 3.23 or 53, something like that. Yes. So it has been a lot of work, a huge amount of work to chase every bugs, every regression, and so on. We starting to see the end of the tunnel, to be honest, and I hope it will free some bandwidth for reviewing and merging PRs on other sub projects. So be sure that I try to keep the pace, and I'm seeing each and every PR coming in my in my to-do list. But yes, at the moment I'm very focused on trying to stabilize the technical stack for the next version of Microcks, and that's why I'm less responsive on the other topics.
Okay. All right. So shall we move on maybe your question, maybe Destiny, the point you raised regarding test container Python, I've not checked, by the way, the issue related to that. So maybe we can cover that or open the conversation on this topic. Let me see. I don't know, Laurent, if you would like to check the issue or if it's not necessary, let's say.
I don't think this is an issue. I think it's much more a discussion we started on Discord. Is it correct, Destiny?
Oh.
Yeah. It's not an issue. The more of a proposal that started on Discord.
To start it and create a repo for the test container Python library and start the development cycle. Yeah.
Exactly. And so I had, to be honest, a quick review just to check that you, let's say, implemented most of the different features that already exist in the other repo. But now I think that one important criteria for, let's say, if you'd like to contribute this one to the official Microcks repo is whether you get helps from external contributors, whether you deployed it to existing projects, whether you already, let's say, tried out on real projects and so on. So I don't know if you can give us an update on this point.
Okay, so I've not deployed the library because I think one of the points raised on the conversation was not to deploy it because there should be a process on. I mean, if we are going to adopt it to Microcks, so there's a process of having to deploy these different libraries under the organization, right? So then for the implementation is basically, I mean, as at when I worked on it was I used the existing features on the existing Golang, Node.js, and Java test container, and I used it on a demo project, so not use it in a production project, right? But I've used it in a demo project and some demo API mocking. So basically, on the existing test container we have now, they are like they are demos, right? They have demos. So I adopt the same idea, that the same demos from those existing projects and use it to create its own Python demos and use it on it. So.
Yeah. And maybe, Destinia, I don't know if you're just on your way with the mobile, but can you maybe share your screen and present the GitHub repo you initialized, or do you prefer that I do so?
Yeah. Please do. I'm on my mobile, so to be difficult for me.
Okay. So basically, I'm going to share my screen and yes, this one. Okay. And you can see that this is the repo that Destiny just initialized. And so, no, this is the one, yes, containing the Python binding for Microcks test containers. So I've seen that you can install it using pip, and you can just instantiate the Microcks container like this way. And so for the moment we have yes. Let me, if I try to understand the yes SRC Microcks container. So we have all the things related to the main Microcks container here, and we have Destiny has also initialized all the things related to the ensemble. You know, the ensemble is the concept for grouping together main Microcks container plus the Postman runtime plus the async minion and so on and so forth. So with connection to different stuff and so on and so forth. So seems to be already pretty comprehensive with a companion repository that is how to use it on Flask demo, for example. And here again, Destiny reused the same structure that we already have on the other test containers bindings demo. So I don't know. Yes, I think, and this is a call to the community. Please, if you are a Python developer, if you're interested into Microcks, check it out. Provide Destiny and provide the community with feedbacks. We'd love to have some more issues in this report regarding yes, your comments regarding what you have done, how we have tried out. But yes, I think this is the next step for this experimentation, I would say. What do you think, Yassine?
Yeah, I think it's clearly, you know, and thanks Destiny for joining us during this community meeting, because it's clearly one of the best way as well to advertise what you have done and ask you know, the community to react and help move forward on it. I think now, as Laurent said, what we need is maybe some friends from the community who are going to use it, who need it, and can help you to test it from end to end, ideally using you know, on their own application or way of you know, using Python application on some. I don't know, because I think that's also part of your question. When can we create official repo, let's say, on the Microcks organization? I don't know, Laurent, because I don't think that we have ever done any sort of a beta testing repo on the organization itself. I don't think that we have ever done that. But maybe what we can do is, it's just an open question, create repo and point to your repo Destiny, just maybe to try to drag attention or at least give a point of entry on what and where we need feedback from the community and help.
Mm. I think that creating some kind of incubating repo is a bit difficult because as soon as the repo is attached to the Microcks organization, somehow we become responsible for it.
Yeah.
So if you remember how we've done things regarding .NET contribution from Sébastien and AXA, it started as a side experiment with the repo being held by Sébastien, like Destiny is doing, and this is where we got feedback from the community and so on, and we got this let's say this confirmation that there was a big interest, and the work from Sébastien was clearly directly usable. And then that's where we proposed to move into the Microcks community and become a co-owner. But one thing we can do just right now is also to mention that this, let's say, an official Python binding exists, and we can mention it into the documentation. So at least it could help to promote it, to have a better visibility, and hopefully to drag people, let's say.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way to help for this purpose. Clearly, yeah, because we heard about it, you know, many times in the past, but no one, and thank you, Destiny, for that. No one have let's say, took the lead to work on it and code it. It's clearly not something that that we can manage without external people, and let's say people who are joining a community like you. So let's try to advertise as much as possible. For the one who follow that, do like Laurent and I, put some stars on Destiny repo, and let try to make some buzz. Maybe we can also do some social advertisement on it and call to action for the community. Something that we can plan, Destiny. We'll follow up on Discord with you, just in order to see how we can do advertisement on Microcks on all social network and to the community. Say that you are working on that, and we are looking for contributors, testers, and people who can help to move this contribution within the official organization.
Yeah. One thing we can do, just I would say immediately, is just add a fifth entry saying community experimentation.
Yeah.
Let's call it like this: community experimentations, and just explain there is this Python library, and here are the links to the repo, and so that it may help making it more visible and discoverable.
Yeah. The Destiny, can you take the lead on that and create an issue to update the documentation accordingly, and ideally do a PR on it? So then we follow up, we put it in the doc, then we advertise on social, and we try to do our best to, let's say, bring community attention, and especially Python lovers on what you are building.
Yes. So more like a community contribution section. So
yes.
It's I think that's a very good idea, because I can see maybe in the future some other community member might want to start a test container. So even if it's not officially adopted, so it's something that can always be referenced on it. I can do that. I can create an for that.
Excellent. Yeah. Let's do that, and that's a very good contribution. So let's move forward on that.
Yeah.
And cool. And we'll see as well, the next step. But as Laurent said, if the code, the documentation, everything ideally need to be aligned, and we know that you're already very committed on it. So maybe I think it's an open conversation that we can have later on regarding code ownership on the repo and stuff like that as well, because it's also something important for the next step regarding integrating a new library within and a new repo sub-project within the organization. Cool, excellent. All right. Any other point question, mentorship question, Microcks CLI or whatever? Just something that we shared that with Ash, the latest community meeting, but please remember that the Microcks CLI is a project on itself and on its own, which means you should not create PR today, which are related to the project itself, because the mentee will take care about that and take the lead on it, which means if you are doing PR related to the project itself right now, it's too early, we'll not be able to accept that. So just take care about contributing to anything could be related to Microcks CLI, but not to the topic and objective of the project that will be launched pretty soon. That's an important point as well.
Okay, I think I have one more issue to raise. So there've been some fade, I don't know if you've checked, so some fade Netlify deployment on the website repo. So is it
today?
And I think like 2 weeks. I think like 2 weeks was like the last PRO that was raised. So is it the build now, the Netlify build?
Oh, the Netlify preview. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
long story and pending issue and topic. Because we have, let's say, a specific way to deploy the website and update the website today, which means you may have noticed that when you are doing a contribution on a Microcks website, we could merge it, but you'll not see it maybe immediately on the website itself. It can come few minutes, few hours, or few days after, because we have a deployment process which is not fully automated. We are not using Netlify for this purpose. It's a manual process today. We may change it later on, we'll see, but that's the way it is today. And the Netlify preview on each of your commit is not working, it's bogus. It generates links that are not reflecting your changes and so on. We know that for a while. We've not been able to sort it out, but we've merged recently your PR plus another PR from Vishnav regarding Netlify tunnel. Especially we merge the latest one a few minutes before this community call. So let's see if it works finally. We are not sure, to be honest. We are not 100% sure. We completely screwed the website images 10 minutes ago. That's been restored. So now let's see if we can improve this Netlify nightmare, because it's a configuration issue that we have not been able to sort it out so far. You can still test, all your commit, but it's more painful. You need to do a git switch and, manual, changes on your local machine to just to apply and retrieve your commit. It works. That's the way we are doing it to do review. But fully agree, Netlify is the ultimate goal, and let's see if we can make it as efficient as it should be. At Destiny, if you would like to test the new website, if we can maybe do a PR just for trial purpose to see if it works, that's something we can manage. And if you have any expertise on Netlify terminal and way to sort it out, feel free to tell us and create PR for that. I think we've merged some changes. That's been tested by the committers, but we are still not 100% sure that it's working as expected. The only good point is it means that it's only, let's say, it's only the Netlify preview which is not working and maybe bogus, but not the way we deploy the website and update the website. That's why it's not on the critical path. It's less convenient for committers and reviewers, clearly.
Yeah, okay. I think I get, but I think okay. So maybe it could be a conversation outside this, but I have some experience with Netlify, but it might have to do with the configuration on the Netlify itself. That's the Netlify organization itself, and to fix that, I might need to have be invited as admin or something. But I think that would need for that to happen. That would need like maybe a maintainer rule or something. But yeah, so
yeah, because you're right. It's maybe not only or maybe due at all to Netlify configuration on itself, but more the way we deploy. Because and I know that Destiny, you have forked, for example, the Reshaper repo. For the one who don't know, we have another project, check reshaper.io. And on reshaper.io, the website is fully managed through Netlify, and preview, update are real time or more or less, and everything is fully automated and work code as expected, but mainly due to the fact that it's all based on Netlify, which is not the case for the Microcks website today. So we'll see if we change it. It was not, let's say, a top priority for us so far. Let's see what we can improve. And if Destiny, if you have any way to test it and test the way we deploy as well, you have a microcks.io.git, with the building script and so on that are run to build and push the site, because the site is published using GitHub. What's the name? GitHub static website or something like that. GitHub pages. In fact, it's GitHub who is taking care about exposing, hosting the website, not Netlify.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
that's maybe why we have this type of problem, let's say.
Yeah. Okay.
But doesn't mean that we're not going to sort it out and don't want to take care about it. So feel free to check it out, reopen an issue if it's still not working based on latest update that we have done today, and let's see how we can manage that. Ideally, we would like to keep the process that we have and make it as simple and as usual for us as maintainers. But let's open the conversation and dig further.
Yeah, I think that works.
Cool. Any other questions, ideas? Feel free to tell us. That's your time. I'm also checking in on Discord because sometimes we have questions on Discord, and then maybe also a point that is on Discord support is all the conversation regarding Bruno collection. It's more or less like a test container Python. It's something which is more or less a long time discussion for quite a while.
Yes.
And clearly open to this type of and important new features and capabilities, but need first of all the collection to be aligned with the way we manage mocking and testing, but also have contributors who are taking care, like you are doing, Destiny, for test container Python. We need same type of people and commitment and committers on this topic, which is supporting Bruno connection.
Yes, but I would say that even before committed supporters and users, what we actually need is the specification and the description of a use case, because here is the situation. Example supports in Bruno have been added very, let's say, recently. It was at the end of last year, 2025. And just after introducing this into the Bruno collection format, they start working on something, let's say, not different, but that is a bit aside, that is called Open Collection Standard. So this is an attempt to standardize what we usually call an API collection, okay? And so they also introduced this concept of having examples into an open collections file. So we had different requests this last month about when Microcks will support Bruno collection. I want to support open collection, but the point is that from a very pragmatical point of view, we would first like to have someone that explains us, yes, this is the way to, let's say, to specify examples into a Bruno collection. This is the way to specify examples into an open collection. Both standards are maybe compatible or not compatible. There could be an overlap or no overlap at all. Basically, we don't know. And we really like to have someone that explain us and show us and write something about what it really means to have Microcks supporting Bruno collection. What are the exact specification, and what are the use case and the conventions we can rely on to have this done. Once we have those explanations, I think, given all the AI toolings we have today, this will be really easy and fast to implement this. But we need to start with a clear and very pragmatic view on how to use Bruno collection for Microcks. That's my point, and yes, that's the focus of the discussion I had on Discord regarding Bruno collection.
Yeah, and the way we're going to use it and so on, at least anything that is important to understand that is here to stay. Because it's quite adding a new artifact is also a strong commitment from the, let's say, the maintainability of the project in the near and far future. I just, for the one who don't have access to the chat, I answer to a few questions regarding the mentorship program from Mayank. Just regarding, as we said, you will be notified after June 3 by the CNCF, not the mentor. And yes, you're right, Mayank, regarding applicant interviews, that will be managed by the mentors. So some applicants will be contacted by mentors for interviews, not all of them. More or less consider that the one who are contacted are certainly the one who are shortlisted, or from which, let's say, mentors would like to deep dive and have, let's say, specific questions based on their applications, yes. So I hope I did clarify the topic. And we also noticed that we have Marco with us today. I think, Marco, it's maybe the first time you are joining us during a community meeting. So if you would like to tell us who you are, what you're working on, feel free to do it. More than happy to have you here. Because for the one who don't know, Marco is one of the company who are declared as public adopters of Microcks from Cloud API, Cloud API. I don't know how you pronounce it in Spain. So if you like to tell a few words, Marco, introduce yourself, what you're working on, the way you use Microcks, and maybe if you have any question on the project itself, feel free. And if you can't, if you're on mobile or whatever, can use a chat, or don't worry. We hope that you join us for the next community meeting in front of the camera this time, so then you can join the conversation. All right. Yeah, I think that's already quite a good tour. How many mentees will be selected? Yeah, Mayank, unfortunately, only one project, one mentee. And that's CNCF rules. We'll love to select more, but honestly, the rules are very strict and clear. Single mentee per project. And for this term 2, we have submitted only one project, which is already quite a lot of work for mentors. Okay. Any other question, or is it good and fine for everybody? We can wrap up a little bit in advance, and
yes,
that's perfect. And for the one who are joining us, just to conclude, important metrics. Don't and remember to follow Microcks on all the social media. That's important to stay tuned. And please don't forget to put a GitHub star on the main repo. It's an important metric for us within the foundation. And thanks for the people who have put a star for the latest weeks, because since we reached the incubating level, we saw quite a
Oh,
I lost my camera. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you were saying it's an important metric for us. Yes, exactly. And I would say you could also put stars on the other repos as well.
Yeah, you're right. Of course. And another point, latest point from Mayank, look like I have a lot of lag on my network, Laurent. If you can take over, maybe, if you hear me well.
Yeah, we can hear you correctly. So yes, we can just finalize the wrap up like this. It's
Okay,
okay.
because there's a latest question I've contributed. Could we connect for future, maybe? Yes. Alors, so of course, for the applicant who are not selected for this term, you can apply to all the next one on which we'll launch and propose some project. Regarding internship, unfortunately, we don't have internship on the project itself. You know, we are all community driven. But the point that and the fact that you contribute to Microcks upstream, it would also give you visibility on Microcks adopters. And we know that there is adopters who really like to propose internship to open source contributors and people who have done nice commit on Microcks. So that's also a way to find internship or maybe a job. But us as a project and fully community driven, open source driven, we don't have internship. We only let's say join a mentorship program like LFX mentorship so far. We were thinking about Google Summer of Code for a while, but seemed to be a big, maybe a big beast, to be honest, from an administrative point of view and so on. So we'll see if we are able to join Google Summer of Code, or at least try to join one day. Okay, so I hope I did answer to all the questions. Can you repeat what is Microcks adopters? So Microcks adopters is organization, enterprises, and companies who are using Microcks and have declared publicly that they are using Microcks. If you can see my screen, you go on Google and you search adopters Microcks. You should be, because yeah, here it is. On the GitHub repo within the org, you have an adopter file. And here, that's a call to action for all the people who are using, leveraging Microcks within their organization to declare it publicly. And here you have all the organization and point of contact and the type of adopter, if it's an end user, consultancy company, service provider, sometime end user with a capital A mean company, which is also, I think we have one here like Michelin, which is also member of the CNCF and Linux Foundation. So feel free to check it out. Please don't harass all those people who have been gently provided some of their contact details, but at least you can see which company is using and rely on Microcks and also the use case and stuff like that. And for the one who are using Microcks within the organization and are still not listed within this file, this is as important as GitHub Star, and it's clearly something that has been checked very deeply and carefully when we move from sandbox to incubation. Okay. I don't know why I lost my camera, but at least you can hear me. That's cool. Oh, it's back. Okay. Just video is back, so then I can say goodbye to everybody. I think we can close the call and join us on Discord if you have any other question, GitHub, and looking forward your next PR and all the question you may have and discussion on Discord. Okay, thanks a lot. Have a good day, and we'll stream the recording We'll see tomorrow or next week, but as soon as we can for the one who would like to check it out later. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.